live. Welcome, if you're watching the replay, to our first Cosmic Coffee live stream on YouTube. This is something that we do every morning at 6 a.m. usually PST time in our Club Cosmic membership portal, but we figured that we'd bring the magic to more on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m., not quite as early as usual. And so for anyone that is new to me, good morning, Jackie. Thank you for being here. For anyone that's new to me, my name is Courtney. I am a cosmic channel, energetic alchemist, and catalyst of your limitless self. And I channel divine conscious cosmic or divine cosmic consciousness and your high self. So, I mean, it's all the same at the end of the day. It's source energy at a very highly conscious frequency. And so it will happen intuitively through me talking, but I will also consciously stream the cosmos for whatever information, wisdom, guidance they want to bring through today. Good morning, Stardust, Sparks Gaming. Good morning, Devony. We know who you are now. But yeah, the cosmos and your highest self speak through me. So I will be streaming them in a bit and then pulling some cards. And like I said, we do this every morning. We've been doing this for like a couple months now. And it's just the best way to start the day, in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of us in the Club Cosmic membership. So yeah, we figured we'd share the fun. And cheers for those of you that have coffee. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so the beginning of these calls are just space to talk and connect and soul spill anything on my heart or mind or on yours. So in the comments to the side, if you have anything you want to share, anything you want to comment, ask, go for it. And otherwise, I'll just talk on. I'll give a little bit of an energetic update this morning because we've got a lot going on in the cosmos right now. There's a lot of transits happening that are activating within us deeper and deeper awakenings by the day to the ways that we aren't showing up for or as our highest self. And if you are new to the idea of conscious cosmic consciousness, words are hard some mornings, then welcome, you're in the right place. If you have a high awareness of this and of how the transits affect you, you know that it is never the same. Every day, every moment, the cosmos are shifting and they are creating vibrational activations within us. It is what we are. It is how we are. It is who we're here to be. We are all divine love and light energy. We are all cosmic energy. We are all connected to all that is. So as these planets shift and change, and all of them have their own purpose, their own energies, and their own specific connection to you, they are activating and awakening ways in you that you need to do better for you and you alone. And the easiest way to know that is to feel how you feel. If you feel lit up, ignited, inspired, in flow, driven, passionate, purposeful, joyful, blissful, peaceful, calm, any of these things that are good feelings, then you are on the track that your soul programmed into you. Now, if you're feeling resistance, stuck, stagnant, like you're settling, if things are feeling hard or heavy, if you're really focused on lack, if you're focused on what isn't working in your life, if you're feeling like everything's falling apart, all of that is coming up to show you places that you have work to do, that you need to lean into yourself, breathe into yourself, be into yourself, and feel what's going on. It is always happening for you, and it is always purposeful. It's just when things are negative, or as we as humans have labeled as negative, we try and avoid dealing with it or feeling it, or try and figure it out or find the answer to whatever is going on. Now, we have nothing to figure out, and we have nothing that we need to do other than be in the moment, and the answers will always come through. And we need to feel. Now, I've been saying this a lot in a lot of my current videos and a lot of our morning calls. There is no healing that can happen if we don't allow ourselves to truly reveal what is going on within us in any moment. Giving yourself, like having a meditation practice, having a yoga practice, going for a run every day, doing anything to improve your health and well-being is always valuable. But if you aren't truly in your like living moments, if you aren't consciously existing in the day to day, you're not going to feel the true joy and contentment and happiness that you're designed to. If we're always trying to be somewhere else, if we're always trying to be in the past, changing it, learning from it, trying to fix it, or we're trying to be in the future, trying to figure it out or plan for our future self, it's not going to work if we aren't consciously here. We only have now. We only ever have had now, and we only ever will have now. Anything that you think of in the past, think of your happiest moment, that whatever comes to mind. You are happier here now thinking about that moment than you can be experiencing it, because that moment is gone. When it happened, that was the now. This is the now. Anything in the future that you're planning and preparing for and taking yourself away from this moment is just a waste of your time and energy, because as we all know, it rarely comes exactly as we plan it to, and it rarely works out exactly as we want it to. So this is kind of why we wake up with the cosmos and get in alignment consciously with ourselves and the energies and the frequencies that are here to help us. And the more that you're awake and aware and paying attention to what you're feeling and what's coming through for you, and really allowing your presence in any moment to reveal what you need to heal, it's you transform and transcend beyond the limitations. And we are all here. Every one of us came here on a journey to experience being a human, to evolve and expand our cosmic selves, our divine selves, our souls. Our souls chose to come and live another lifetime as a human in this earth school that the cosmos have made very clear to me is the most difficult one, but also they've made it very clear that it is the funnest one. And that's why a lot of us keep choosing to come back, because it's the one that we learn and grow and evolve the most. The duality of this planet is a really magical thing for expansion. But a lot of the time we look at the duality as negative. But without pain, we don't know pleasure. Without sadness, we don't know happiness, but we can and we get to feel it all. We don't get to selectively numb. We don't get to just feel the things we want to feel. We have to feel it all. And the more that you allow yourself to live truly as you in the moment, feeling what you're here to feel, the more that you do that, your life just gets better and better, because you're in the driver's seat as your conscious soul chose for you to be. But when we just let our human go running on the programming and the unconscious, the subconscious beliefs that we have programmed into us when we were too young to know better, we just keep getting the same results. And that's why I'm here. is to really raise the consciousness of anyone that I'm meant to have you see just how much is here for you, to really truly help you, guide you in any way that I can into yourself so that you can connect truly to who you are and live consciously connected to that as often as possible, because your inner world, your inner being has all of the answers. You know the way in any moment that is right for you. It's just that we have to really work to reprogram the way that we are functioning. We need to change our default programming, because when we were too young to know better, like 0 to 7, we sponged all of this information in as to like how to be human and how to be us as a human, and started, just all of that sponging goes into our subconscious mind that creates the way that we then act in this world. And then 8 to 14-year-old us starts to take all of that and create who we are off of that. And for most of us, 8 to 14-year-old us is the one in control of our lives currently, until you really start to take self responsibility now as the you that you are now. And it takes effort, but it gets to be effortless. Let me explain that a little bit, because the easiest thing in the world, the easiest thing for you to do should be, and I'm not a big fan of shoulds, but this one I will go with, it should be to be you. It should be the most effortless and easy thing that there is. But I can say from a couple decades of working with all ages of people, in all different ways and modalities, I can say that the number one thing that we all struggle with is being ourselves. And it's because we live in this world that is conditioning us that we need to compete and compare and be like everyone else to fit in, and a world that really imprints on us when we're too young to know better the limitations, right? And I'm not here for that anymore. And I know those in my world aren't here for that anymore. And I have a feeling if you're here listening, then you're probably not here for that anymore either. But it's up to you. It's up to you to like break out of that matrix, to shift your timeline, to ascend beyond what you are stuck in. Hi, Taryn. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. So the only way that we truly transform into everything we're here to be is to consciously do it. Consciousness is everything, everything. Without conscious awareness, we're just living as these programmed robots that are trying every day to get through a day, to get to the weekend, to save the money for the vacation. One of my favorite things to ask people is, how does it make sense that so many of us spend all of our time now, in the moment, stressing and working and hustling and doing all of these things to prepare and plan and set up for our future selves to have a better life? There is no future you. There is only you now. But there is a higher you that is always leading and always supporting you. But we don't get what we want. We get what we are. And source, universe, God, the divine, cosmos, your higher self, however you see it, all of it, one of it, we're all one. They aren't going to reward you if you aren't being you. It doesn't get to be easy for you to thrive and be fully rewarded with everything that you want. And I'm not talking about material things. We can all figure out ways to get those things, but are you truly happy when you have them? Right? We don't get the full like contentment and bliss and the experience of living in the 5D consciousness in flow in love and light all of the time, or most of the time, seeing the world through the eyes of love. We don't get that if we are shaming and blaming and guilting and hurting ourselves. Those energies are not welcome in the higher dimensions. And most of us are living in the third and fourth dimension. So, that third dimension of the limitations, the lack, the systems, the control, a lot of the world has woken up, especially in the last few years. There's a lot of us living in that fourth dimension of changing and transformation and self help and inner work. But so many of us get stuck there. We get addicted to that, to the work and to the challenge. And then in that time, what happens, and I also see the 4D as that dark night of the soul space where like we've stepped away from this like ego controlled world, and we're starting to see that there's more for us, and we feel we can heal, and our soul is coming more to the surface, and really we're starting to pay attention more and, go to yoga or eat healthier, or at least try. We're just reading the self-help books, all the Brene Brown and whatever, and The Secret and all of these things. We're waking up to the law of attraction, and we're seeing these things working, but we get so trapped in the work and in also wanting to save and fix everyone else that we don't move past there a lot of the time, because that world, trust me, I lived there for a long time. It also brings up a lot of it brings up fear, because our ego freaks out the more it starts to see our light getting brighter. It also brings up shame. It brings up imposter syndrome. It brings up lack. It brings up so many lower density feelings. And there's really no lower density feeling that humans experience than shame. And shame is going to keep you anchored in that 4D world until you heal it. But no one can do it for you. No one can actually move you out of that energy unless you're willing to do whatever work you need to. And I can't tell you exactly what that is. No one should be able to. It is, you are the only one that can experience what it feels like within your being. As much as I may be able to see your soul and the light that is within every one of you and feel you and bring through for you whatever you need to hear, it is you going in and hearing it and listening to that inner voice through feeling, through knowing, through whatever it is that comes through, visions, sounds. You know how to connect to yourself, and you know how to trust yourself. And we've just all forgotten, because we got really consumed with this outside world. And now it is a time more than ever before. The world is waking up more and more, but those of us, and if you're here listening to this now or later, I feel like you are one of us. We are all one. We are all the same. There's just different levels of consciousness. That's all that it is. So if this is resonating with you, then you really are here. And the divine is trying to tell you that you really are here to raise the consciousness of this world, but it only happens through you being the light that you are, through you truly being you. There's no other way to do it. Your only purpose here is to be you, embodied and aligned in the life that is divinely designed for you. And you are the only one that can do it. Whatever you are here to give and gift this world, it can only be done through you in your way. No one else knows your way or is doing it your way. And that's why so many of us don't there feel like it's so hard. Those of us that are, light workers or healers or coaches or mentors or anything, it's so easy to get consumed with the like imposter syndrome or comparison or lack of, because we're all looking around to each other for guidance and how to get where we're going. And it's great to look around and to follow the expansion, to follow what inspires you or ignites something in you. If you see someone doing something and you're intrigued by it, there's something in that for you, but it doesn't mean that you're meant to be that person doing that thing in that way. You have your own unique alchemy. And that that is a combination of your soul print, so how your soul came to your body when it entered the womb, 88 days before you came earthside, how the cosmos were aligned then, how the cosmos were aligned when you came earthside, and then between those times and now, everything that has happened to you has all created this magical recipe that you are now here at this time now to start to bring that to fruition, to start to birth and create and share with this world whatever needs to come through you. But no one can possibly know what that is. Only you can, and you can't even know fully. You need to just feel it out. You can't figure it out. You have to feel it out. You have to day to day just follow what feels good, follow what feels right. Let the energy lead you. If the energy feels good, if the energy feels right, if it feels inspiring, follow it. If it lights you up, follow it. Like, really listen to your inner authority. If you don't know what your inner authority is, you should find out. Go to clubcosmic.ca and find out. But like, really develop a way to be consciously connected as often as possible to this inner guidance, this inner compass that we have available to us at all times. But you are the only one that has experienced your life this whole way through, right? Even if, you've had your parents in your life your whole life, or anyone that's seen you through your life, no one can possibly know everything that has gone on for you or is in you. And then on top of that, everything that is in you is all your own perceptions based in your mindset at that time. And a lot of us, we're all human. We've all had times in our lives of poor mindsets, of being negatively conditioned, of having people say things to us that have hurt us, that we've created as like our reality. And until we truly take the time to put ourselves first, this isn't going to change. And through everything that I do, from teaching yoga, meditation, human design, astrology, whatever it is, plant-based cooking, makeup artistry, it has not mattered for me. I'm here to help people see themselves however I can, in whatever fucking way I can. Tried in a lot of ways. But what I've discovered is that the only way that I truly can is by completely being embodied in myself, because we're all here to be mirrors. So when I can be a clear mirror of me, I'm going to mirror to me whatever's in me that is in you to see. And I personally will only now have in my life people that are mirroring things in me that bring me light and bring me life and bring me enjoyment in that moment, even if it's challenging. We're all here to be challenged and get triggers and activations to awaken and expand more. That's a part of the fun of this life, but it shouldn't be things that disempower us. It shouldn't be things that tell us we're unworthy. It shouldn't be things that we use against ourselves to shame, blame, guilt ourselves in any way. None of that is correct. So challenge is fine if you know that it is aligned and taking you somewhere. I've currently committed to this whole YouTube thing and getting myself out there in a whole new way. And there's a lot of challenges that come with that, because there's a lot of ways that this is new for me. And there has been frustration and and things that I have learned a lot through, but every single challenge has felt purposeful. Like, when I'm doing it, and this is how to know if you're living on purpose. If when things come up that aren't working, even though it may be frustrating and there may be moments of like wanting to give up, deep down you know that this is for a purpose, and that on the other side it is worth it. And then once you work through that, the reward is priceless. And you truly know. And then you know those times and those things in your day-to-day life that you are wasting your energy on, that aren't lighting you up, that are draining you. And there is nothing more important. There's no better investment that we can make than our energy. Our frequency bank is the most valuable bank that there is. Our consciousness is the greatest currency on this planet. Money is in no way the highest level of energy. It is all energy. Money is just energy. But consciousness, presence is the greatest currency that you can give, that you can invest in. And that's why these mornings are so important. And that's why um, meditation, breath work, anything that brings you conscious, connected to yourself in this moment is the most valuable thing you can do for yourself. Every time that you meditate, you need to think of it like it's this like investment you're making into your energy bank account. And the more and more that you do it, the higher and higher your vibration and your frequency rises. And our frequency is what brings us everything that we have. It's the law of attraction, it's energy, it's all energy, it's all frequency. And we have to be in vibrational alignment of what we want to receive. If we're in the energy of lack and mentally saying we want abundance, but creating the belief that there's not enough or we aren't worthy, that's the frequency that the universe is feeling. The universe will give you what you are. And so the more that you are what you are, which is at its truest form, love and light, that is what you will receive. But when you're resisting that and you don't feel worthy of being that, then that's the energy you're giving out. Like attracts like. I like to think of it like, well, because we are all magnets. No matter what, we have a magnetic frequency that we're putting out there. We all know how magnets work, right? Like we're going to draw to us what is for our magnetic energy, and we're going to repel away what isn't. So you need to be really careful with the frequency that you are in. It's same as, in case you haven't heard this before, this is also, my opinion, the greatest way to understand frequency or energy. Think of it like a radio station. You hear what you tune to, right? Or a TV channel. If you want to watch a show, I don't know if anyone even watches cable TV anymore, but if you want to watch a show on channel 22, but you turn to channel 3, it's not really going to work. If you want to listen to country and you turn on classic rock, it's not really going to work. All of these things in our external world, we put so much attention and awareness on keeping clean, on doing it right, on turning on the right radio station we want to listen to. But how often do you actually allow yourself to go in and see what your inner programming is tuned to? Mindfulness, mindset, mental health is the most important thing about being human. But I have seen that it is the thing that most people lack paying attention to the most. We brush our teeth a couple times a day. We feed ourselves, we clean our cars, we vacuum our floors. Like we do all of these things to maintain all of these things around us or our physical body. But we spend so little time actually giving attention and awareness and care to our energetic bodies, to our spiritual bodies, our mental or emotional bodies, and our physical bodies then pay the price for that. And when you start to put your mental health first, everything else will transform. Our inner world creates our outer world. Our perception and our consciousness is what creates everything around us. So if our consciousness and our perception is running on other people's views, other people's words, other people's actions, how can it possibly be correct for us? So, this is a lot this morning. Welcome to Cosmic Coffee. It's not it's not that light and fluffy, but it's fun, and it's hopefully awakening you or reactivating you or reminding you of just how powerful you are And I know that you all know that. You know those moments when you're taking care of yourself, when you're more connected, when you're meditating, when you're following the good energy, right? You experience more and more of it, but at some point our ego usually steps in. And it's just because our ego is scared of the unknown, because our ego doesn't know what to do with the unknown. And our ego is valuable, but it is not here to run our lives anymore. It had its time and its purpose and its place, but it's time to let it rest now and to let your soul, your higher self lead. And truly, all you have to do is be present and feel and make choices for yourself. You need to say hell yes to what is a hell yes. And you need to say hell no to what is a no. And saying no to something is, for the most part, more valuable than the yes, because we need to say no to the things that aren't working for us, that aren't lighting us up. We need to say no to them so that we can create space for when those fuck yeses come in. Because if something comes to you, an opportunity, a connection, an inspired action, but you don't have time or space in your life because you're overcommitted and overworking, and your to-do list is so consumed with things that you're doing just to meet some expectation or get some desired outcome that you don't even really know if you care about, you're missing out on how good life can be. And you will always get what you're here for. You're gonna get what you're here to get, but you can speed up the process and experience in this lifetime more bliss and enlivenment and ecstasy and 5D living if you truly start to choose for yourself, and not for yourself 5 days ago, 5 minutes ago, 5 years ago, for yourself now. And maybe something that worked last year doesn't work anymore for you. And we have to be the ones that edit our lives. No one else can do it for you. And most people are going to give you advice based in what their perception is, that is also very skewed, right? But when people see you choosing you, living your life on purpose, doing what you're here to do, lighting up more and more, yes, it will trigger and activate things in people because that's the purpose. Our light is meant to activate in people places that they aren't choosing their light. So it will cause disruption in your life. But if you're choosing you and you are doing anything because it feels like right, it feels like light and love for you, then you truly are doing what is best for everyone else. You settling or sacrificing or doing anything that isn't right for you just to please others is also not right for them. And unfortunately, too many of us do that. And that's why we have such a lack of genuine connection, because people don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. Everyone is just trying to be like everyone else or looking to everyone else to be told how to be. And again, there's nothing wrong with looking to people or situations or anything for inspiration, especially when, we want to start to do new and exciting things. But it's not about becoming someone else. It's about unbecoming everything that you aren't anymore so that you can become more of who you truly are here to be. And that alone, that magnetism and that light will bring you more abundance, energy, fun, freedom than anything else possibly could. I can tell you, I have worked with people with all of the things, all of the money, all of, on paper, the perfect lives. And most of them are the most unhappy on the inside, right? Because their lives have been so much focused on the exterior. And then the more we have on the outside and we don't feel good on the inside, we can be a lot harder on ourselves. It all needs to have balance. It does not matter what you have if you don't have an ability within you to be here now, enjoying it. If in the now moment you aren't feeling worthy of what you have, or you're feeling like you have to work hard to have it, you're not going to enjoy it the same as if it comes from a place of joy and expansion. And there's so many things I have to share this morning, apparently. We will get to channeling. I mean, this is channeling too. Give me myself 5 more minutes. um, but this is the issue with manifestation, is that however we are manifesting something is how we're going to have to keep manifesting it. So if you know, are manifesting a lot of opportunities and a lot of success, and you're working your ass off to do all of the things, to get all of the things that you want, and they're coming, that's great. But you're going to have to keep working at that frequency and energy to get those things. So if instead you like slow down and do this present, and as you, and doesn't mean that you can't be doing a lot of things. I am the queen of doing all of the things, and I love all of the things that I do, but it took me a long time to figure out the right way to integrate it all in and live a life that is right for me. Um, I am a visionary beyond visionary. Every idea creates another idea. But now that I know that I just have to keep following what feels right for me and put all of the ideas in the idea bank and let them come through how they're meant to, because source has a way better plan for us. So it'll bring the visions, the knowings, the inspirations to like light us up and keep us on our track. But we need to let go of a timeline. We need to let go of expectations or desired outcomes and focus on the feelings. And the more that you focus on your feelings and follow the energy, the easier and easier it's going to be to get what you want and what you're here for, as well as it's going to be easier for you to receive it properly and continually live in the energy of that. Because if you're having to work your ass off to have something, there is going to be a point of burnout, or you're just going to stop enjoying it because it's exhausting you to have it. And you are the only one. Again, you are the only one that can know. You will know when you're doing things that are hard, but you know why you're doing them, and you know that you want to do them and push through and learn new things. And you will know when it's just simply doing nothing for you but draining you. And so the cosmos want you to know this morning that you really have to focus on your frequency and your energy more than ever before. Spend this time now doing as much as you can in the moment to just be and breathe and feel. I just posted yesterday a very quick little video on the power of our breath in the present moment, and in how we can so easily shift our frequency just by being here and choosing what is right for us. You can do this at any time. We have all of the tools that we need within us. It's all already here. So I'm going to stop myself there, because otherwise I'm not going to end ever. Okay, so now we're going to do a little activation meditation, and I'm going to call in the cosmic energy to stream through me whatever we all need to hear this morning. And if you just want to listen, you can listen. Jackie said she loved the breath video. Thank you, Jackie. It was also in my new studio, which I'm not in this morning because I don't have Wi-Fi in it yet. So hopefully by next Saturday, I will be in our Club Cosmic studio, which I'm very proud of. It's coming together finally. And yes, I have so many things that I want to share in how this is all even happening, because I am literally, as Jackie and Devaney and Taryn, as you guys know, I am literally a walking, breathing, living example of living as you're designed to, and how it's complicated and it takes time and it takes consistent commitment to yourself. And there's highs and there's lows and everything in between. But I can tell you, no matter how high or how low, through it all, especially the last 3 years, I have been the happiest person that I know, even in my lowest, because I've been conscious and I've been here. And I also know it's an innate ability that I have, but that's why I'm here doing this, because I'm here to share my gifts so that you can see yours. And I needed to do it in a bigger, bolder way than my little community, but hopefully our little cosmic community starts to grow, because you can wake up with us every morning if you want to join our membership. I will link it below. There's a couple every full and new moon. We do usually like a 3-hour ceremony that's just beyond any moon ceremony you've ever been to. It's very real. It's very raw. It's cosmos coming through in real time with a lot to shift and awaken and uplift us. And then, yeah, daily cosmic conversations in the morning, and a community that is like-minded and gets you, and it's not overcomplicated, because we all have lives to live and we don't need to overcomplicate it. And everything is posted after. You don't have to get up at 6 a.m. You can watch the replay. So if you want to join us, we would love to have you. Okay, let's do the fun part. So you can just be listening. Ideally, I suggest that you find somewhere that you can have space to just sit and close your eyes and breathe. If you feel better lying down or standing, again, the only rule is that you do what's best for you. So I suggest to sit up, closing your eyes, placing your hands, palms open, anywhere on your body that feels good for you right now, but just making sure you're touching yourself. And then starting to focus in on your breath. Feeling your breath move in and out of your body slowly. Allowing your breath to slow everything down. As you breathe in and out, just following that breath as it moves all the way through. Breathing all the way down into your belly, fully expanding your belly on the inhales slowly. Holding for a moment at the fullness of your breath. And on the exhales, fully, slowly releasing it all. Holding for a moment at the emptiness. Every inhale and every exhale, just continuing to breathe like this for now. Maybe filling a little bit more on the inhales and emptying a little bit more on the exhales. Allowing your breath to release and dissipate any tension, any anxiety in the chest, to open and expand your inner world, to create space for magic and miracles. And allow those exhales to clear and cleanse and remove anything that isn't for you, anything lowering your vibration. Just letting it go. Now continuing to breathe like this for 3 more full rounds of breath. Just really feeling and focusing on the breath, hearing your breath moving through your body, hearing your heart beating. You are right here, right now, exactly where you're meant to be. You have arrived right on time. You are divinely aligned And it is time for you to see the limitless potential and possibility that you hold within. There is nothing lacking. There is nothing missing. There is nothing that you need to do to be you other than be here now, choosing, living, breathing, existing for the moment. The magic and the miracles that exist in every moment are limitless, but you will only see what you are in the frequency of. It is time for you to stop limiting yourself, to stop anchoring yourself into the lower densities, to allow yourself to expand and rise and grow beyond what you know. It is time to let the energy and the light lead the way. You are here to be a light in this world, and the alchemy within you is here to raise the vibration, the frequency, the consciousness of this world. You are divine. You are divinely chosen. You are divinely led. You are divinely guided. Everything has happened to gift and give you experiences and knowledge and wisdom to know what you do and don't want. But now it is time for you to experience how good it is, how fun and free you are meant to be. You are the only one holding yourself back, tying yourself down, limiting yourself, lowering your vibration. No one can do that for you. We are all one. You are conscious, divine energy. You came here to have a human experience, but the light that you are is infinite. And it is here for such a short period of time. And this light has brought you here today to hear this, to wake you up more to the knowing that is within you, that you are here to enjoy, to play, to be free, to lead whoever, however you are meant to, simply by being the light that you are. There is nothing else for you to do. Your human cannot comprehend how good it gets to be, but your soul knows the divinity that you are, that you hear all day, trying to call and pull you in ways that are going to expand you, that are going to connect you, that are going to inspire you. It is time to start to pay attention to us, to your highest, to the divine source energy that is always guiding and leading you. All that we want to do is reward you with everything that you are here for, but you need to see that you are worthy of receiving it. Worthiness is key. It is time now more than ever before for you to truly commit to making it your overall focus every day to consciously become the creator of your reality. You already are the creator. You are doing it. No one else can create your reality for you. But until you allow yourself to consciously do it and choose and be the creator from a place and a space of worthiness, of self-love, of self-expression, until then, it is not going to be what you want. You are here to be the expression of the love and the light that you are. Your essence, your energy, your alchemy can only be created, birthed, given to this earth through you in the now. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Just feeling your breath, noticing how you feel, feeling how you feel. Observing whatever is going on, whatever is coming up, whatever you're feeling within you. Can you feel your frequency, your vibration, your energy rising? Are you feeling resistance to the truth? It is all perfect. Anywhere that you see resistance, explore. Wherever you're experiencing resistance is only places where you have work and healing to do, because you are limiting yourself. You are feeling unworthy. You are questioning, denying, lying to yourself. It is always this or better. Anything that is not working out, anything that is falling apart, is only trying to create space for something even better for you. It's time for you to make it easy. It's time for you to enjoy this experience. Bringing your awareness to the space between your brows. Just taking your inner gaze here. Feeling a vibration here at your third eye space. Maybe hearing a buzzing, feeling a frequency, seeing a light start to appear here. Seeing as this light expands in front of and all around you, expanding a world of limitless possibilities. Seeing a world all around you start to form, a world that feels like heaven on earth. Seeing, feeling whatever is great for you. Feeling your energy rising to whatever you want to feel. Feeling, sensing, seeing everything you're wishing, dreaming, yearning for. Maybe just feeling at peace. Maybe feeling home. But just feeling yourself in a place that feels easy, that feels effortless, where you feel like you can just be the full, true expression of you. Maybe you're just seeing colors, hearing words. It is all for you. Just taking in whatever is here in your true heaven on earth. You are here to be heaven on earth. You are heaven on earth. You have and hold within you more magic than you will ever know. But the more conscious you are to the energy and the frequency of love, of bliss, of abundance, of happiness, of joy, the more you will bring these energies to this world, creating a world around you that is everything that you feel in you, purposely. Just feeling however you want to feel right now, asking yourself, your true self, your inner being, your light, what right now to you is the best feeling? If you could just feel anything all day, what would it be? Now, what brings that feeling? Just in this world that you're creating around you, thinking of anything that has brought you this feeling or that you feel would bring this feeling, feeling it around you, seeing it, sensing it. Just doing whatever you can to embody the feeling that you want to feel. Bringing your feelings into form. Bringing your awareness now to your heart. Feeling your heart beating. Starting to feel as all of the light that is around you magnetizes to your heart. Feeling your heart filling with light. Feeling your heart beating in harmony with your breath as you fill your heart with light. As you fill your heart with a deeper sense of connection and knowing to what you truly want to feel. It is up to you to tune your frequency to what you want to receive. So asking your heart right now, what frequency are you embodying today? What energy and frequency do you want to exist in, to feel, to attract? And then seeing in the center of your heart, little frequency dial, and programming that dial to whatever frequency you are setting it to and turning it all the way up. Feeling your heart buzzing, beaming, beating to this frequency. Feeling as the light in your heart starts to pour through your whole inner being, activating and awakening new codes within you, feeling your frequency and your vibration rising higher than ever before. Now feeling as this light starts to beam bright through you, knowing that right here, right now, you are in your vortex, you are aligned with your highest self, you are magnetic to the miracles and magic that you need so that you can live the life that is divinely designed for you. Pressing your hands together at the center of your chest, creating an I am embodied statement. So I am embodied in whatever frequency you've just tuned to. And then you can finish it with and magnetic to whatever you are here to be magnetic to. You make your own mantra, but program it in, repeating it 3 times, feeling it as truth, knowing it is truth. It is truth. Bringing a smile to your face, excited and ignited to the limitless possibilities and the unexpected miracles that are going to show up for you today. Blinking your gaze open to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Just know its lights are bright when I come out of channeling, so sometimes I can't open my eyes yet. But know that your highest brought you here whenever you are hearing this. And whatever came through for you is truly for you to feel and receive and listen to. Anything that is inspiring and igniting you, follow it. Anything that felt like truth, even if your logical mind wants to doubt or deny it, let the feelings lead. Just try it out. Follow that embodiment. Tune your frequency whenever you need. You can come back to this meditation anytime you need. We will be back live again on Saturday morning, but there's a lot of other videos on my channel as well, and different meditations. And yeah, if you want to join us daily, join us daily. The link's below. For anyone that does this later in the replay, please share that you're here. Ask any questions. Know that it's all divine consciousness and it's all happening now. So whenever you're seeing this, you were still being channeled through. It's just how it works. And the more and more you stick around our little community, you will see how real it is. Thank you to everyone that was here live with me. I'm excited. I feel all of the energy and frequency, but I was not really here for that. So I can't even really say much to what came through, other than how much joy I felt. And I felt a lot of inner peace through it. So I'm excited to listen and do this after. But thank you. Thank you to the cosmic energy that came through this morning. And again, I'm just hearing to really make sure that you know that don't get second guess, don't question anything that felt really good from this call, that felt reassuring, anything that resonates, especially things that you can't make sense of. Those are the good things. Anything that you're feeling called or inspired to do right now, whenever you're hearing this, do it. Especially the things that are new, that you don't understand, that you haven't thought of doing before, because right now we are being called to step into whole new timelines that haven't existed in any way for us before. So it's going to feel new, but it's going to feel exciting and igniting. If anything feels struggling or hard or disempowering, it is not the right way. Okay? That is how to know. Any way that you are being that feels disempowering, that is not your purpose. Okay? No matter what has happened in your life, you are worthy of experiencing pure bliss and happiness. We all are. Okay? So just please do whatever you can through the rest of today to really let this energy keep leading. These calls activate and awaken so much light codes, so many light codes, and so much magnetism within you that things around you are going to start to shift and change because you are shifting and changing, and the world around you is matching that frequency. So the things that aren't feeling easy, the things that aren't feeling aligned anymore, let them go. Let them shift. Let them change. Holding on and trying to contain anything is just denying magic and miracles. And you really need to know that. But the more that you let go of control and you go on the path of least resistance and let the energy flow and do the work it needs to, everything will shift and transform and manifest for you. It will all form to meet you where you're at. And that's just how it's going to work. So stop trying to control and contain anything. You know, the commitments and things that you need to do in your life, do them, but do them present. Do them in a place of excitement, even if they're things that you don't enjoy. Bring your presence there, because your conscious energy will make it better, and then it will shift and change and expand even more. Like, I could go on a whole tangent about this, but then we'll be on here for another hour, so that'll be maybe for next week. I don't know. But truly, just be in your frequency, follow the energy, trust yourself more than ever before. And please let us know if you're here. Okay. Thank you all so much. Again, please comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button if you want more of this. I love going live, as intimidating as it was to do it in a new space like YouTube. This has felt the most fun of anything I've done on here. So most likely I will be more live in the future, but definitely every Saturday at 8 a.m. for some cosmic coffee. Okay. Love you all. Mwah. Have fun. I don't know how to end this.